I saw Minister Ryan had an article in the Irish Times at the weekend where he approvingly quoted Greta Thunberg saying no more blah blah blah. But it's supremely ironic, given how else can you describe the words and actions by this government on climate, but as precisely more blah blah blah. You take the example of transport, where the government last week announces a target of up to 50% reduction in emissions in transport in the Climate Action Plan, and then this week we hear that key investment in public transport infrastructure is going to be postponed by another decade and presumably postponed beyond that. Or secondly, you have a commitment between 22% and 30% reduction in agriculture, the #1 emitting sector in this country, completely inadequate. You refuse to tell the truth about the necessity to shift to a different model of farming, away from intensive beef and dairy farming, and how small farmers can be supported and can do better with that model of regenerative farming. But also, today, the government announces a €70 million fund going precisely to those processors involved in that intensified, unsustainable production. The Taoiseach asked me 2 weeks ago, who do you mean by big agribusiness? Who do you mean? Look at the list of the companies that are getting the 70 million. Glanbia, Dawn Meats, Liffey Meats, you can read the list for yourself.
Deputy Murphy raised blah blah blah, which is a phrase coined by the British Prime Minister originally, actually. Boris Johnson at the beginning of COVID-19, at the beginning of the COP26 conference. In terms of the investment today, again, I don't know whether you represent workers or not, but the workers of Charleville will welcome that investment. In terms of the plant in Charleville, the workers in Mallow will welcome it as well. And it's about actually going to higher end value, less commodity, and diversifying to other markets, other than just relying solely on the British market. In terms of the non-governmental organisations, both in terms of the Pegasus spyware, we support Palestinian human rights defenders as a government. We have consistently financially. We're a founding member of the Freedom Online Coalition. We believe that the human rights that people have on offline must also be protected online. And we must ensure that emerging technologies privilege freedom, transparency and open and tolerant society. And likewise, in terms of the NGOs that are being listed, we support Al-Haq financially, and at Amir, we maintain a high level of oversight of our NGO partners, and we have robust controls. So we don't accept the actions that have occurred in this respect.